in 4 days.
All right. Do you know if Deputy Mejia is bringing people up? Okay. If he's going, I have faith. All right, and that's one from the back?
Yes.
All right, and Mr. DeWalt, is your client on, where Mr., oh, there he is. Is your client on bond or in custody?
He's in custody, Your Honor.
All right, so that case, I did read over it. I don't know if the state and you would be okay with us getting a short recess, because really all I would need would be the criminal history. Because otherwise, I said, with regards to the PSI, what I would be needing would be the criminal history, unless there's something else you think of. Because what is the wait time for the PSIs with TAP?
He has a criminal history out of county,
So it would be 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
Yeah, so if you and the state are okay with running a TCIC and letting the state do that, and then we could bring it back sooner, unless there's something else you think your client needs.
No, he just wants to see if he can get treatment. That's what he
Okay.
would like. Online, y'all want to propose?
Yeah, and then what we'll do is we will bring him back. His name is De La Cruz.
Oh, Christopher?
Yes, so if y'all could do that, and then we could bring it back if there's space available, we could bring it back the week of November 27th. Otherwise, it's going to be 6 weeks.
I have a SES and PCSC here.
Ah, okay. If you guys want to hand it to me to review, or if y'all just want to tell me the history. Sure. And Julie Pollock. Is your client present?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, have her come forward. All right, why were you late for court?
I was here at 9, but I just didn't check in.
All right, so court is inside the courtroom. So if you're not in the courtroom, then I'm going to assume that you're late and a warrant may be issued for your arrest. You understand?
Yes.
All right. So have you received all discovery or do you know?
I don't know, Judge. There are 7 pages of videos. I just got appointed November 1st.
Okay,
He apparently had another attorney before me.
okay. All right, and is this the only case she has?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, can we recall this back in December? Yes,
On that case, state did make an offer, we are going to talk.
okay. We can do mid-December. December 12th. All right, they're going to give you a reset form. Once you sign that, you are excused, and make sure that you're on time. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. All right, and then we have Gamboa. We're going to go back on the record in 2023 CR 8957, State of Texas versus Justin Gamboa. We're going to have parties re-announced for the record for the state,
Jason Garahan, Your Honor.
for the defense.
James Rodriguez for the defendant.
And are you Mr. Gamboa?
Yes.
All right. We were in the middle of the plea. The court had already accepted into evidence States Exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court had some concerns with regards to mental health issues, if there were any, if the defendant was competent or not competent. Defense, have you had a chance to speak with your client?
I have, Your Honor.
All right, and are you prepared to address those issues on the record?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you may proceed.
Your Honor, would you like to read you this through testimony or from him or?
whichever way you wish to proceed.
I'll just give a report. Your Honor, I have talked to Mr. Gambo and I'm completely satisfied that he understands what the charges are against him. He has been able to assist me in his defense. I believe he is mentally competent to take this plea today.
All right, thank you. Any questions or concerns from the state?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Gamboa, if the court follows this agreement, what are your plans?
My plans, just, if, Haven, those are my plans.
Haven for Hope? Do you have any family members here?
Yes, I got them if I comes.
All right, when I say family members here, I don't mean at the courthouse at 300 Dolorosa. I mean, do you have a mom, dad, brother, sisters here in San Antonio?
Yes. Okay.
Are you in contact with them or no?
Any contact? No, I haven't had any contact with them. Few weeks.
All right, is that few weeks because you've been in custody or for some other reason?
In custody, yes. Basically, yes.
All right. So when you're not in custody, when's the last time you had contact with them?
I'd say a week before I got arrested.
All right, why are you homeless?
My mom, she kicked me out of her home, so from there I've been struggling. You know, I mean, I've just been walking out in the streets. I could have been over there at Haven, would have been at Haven, but I just you know, I was just having fun.
All right. Do you have children?
Yes, I have a son. He doesn't live here in San Antonio. He lives in McAllen, Texas.
All right. All right, anything else from either side?
Your Honor.
All right, I'll follow your plea bargain agreement. The court will sentence you to 120 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. Give you credit for any time served. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
And did you sign it?
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, we can go off the record. Good luck to you. You had better start making your plans. Otherwise, it's not going to go well for you in this society. You understand?
Yes. Thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome. Have a great rest of your day. You're welcome. Okay, thank you. Who's here for Gabriel Gobert? Come forward. Your attorney is Carolyn Whitland. Come forward, please. And state, is this still going to be a contested?
I haven't had a chance to talk to Ms. Whitman about it.
Okay.
So I don't know, Judge, exactly. I think that, let me think, I don't believe it is. If I saw the MTR, I don't believe it will be.
Okay.
I think our inclination is we don't have the drug report back yet, Judge. Maybe. Right. We don't have the drug report back yet, and since we're being supposed to be a contested, there's kind of withdrawal.
Okay.
And wait for that to be indicted, and then once it's indicted, then proceed appropriately from there.
All right. Are there any conditions you want added?
I mean, the only thing that I would suggest is that, I mean, since the charge that is coming forth, if it is it is drug related, we'd be requesting, weekly UAs and weekly reporting.
All right. So they're going to withdraw the motion. I'm going to alter the main conditions to include the UA hotline. And then I think the UA hotline will take care of the weekly reporting. So the UA hotline, and it needs to, where he tests at least once a week. Is there going to be anything in your system?
Just, I've been still trying to get marijuana out of my system, so the
All right.
level should still be going down.
All right, they're gonna test you for levels, okay?
Alright.
All right, so that's all. You can speak with probation and they'll tell you everything, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
Thank you, Judge, sorry.
Oh, no problem.
Exactly what I decided yesterday. What to do.
All right. Leonard Johnson? Are you all right? So they're doing paperwork on that. Tanya Ortega?
I'm here with her,
All right. They're conferring on that. They're not ready. Alvin Mendoza? And then after Mendoza, we'll take up Dela Cruz. All right, on this one, here's my question. Was there an actual plea entered on this case or not?
There
Yes.
was in front of Judge Angelini.
All right, and the reason why I say that is because it doesn't say how the defendant pled. So did he enter a plea of no contest or guilty or what?
No contest.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go on the record. The court is calling 2023 CR 5683 State of Texas versus Alvin James Mendoza. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state
Miranda Correa for the state of Texas.
defense?
Defendant maybe for the defendant, Your Honor.
All right, and are you Mr. Mendoza?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you entered a plea of no contest on October 19th. According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 7 years. The state is proceeding on counts 1 through 3. They waived count 4. The fine is to be assessed at $1,000. The state is opposing your application, and there's to be Chapter 62 compliance. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report, state?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Judge, it has.
Any objections to the PSI report, state?
No, Your Honor.
Defense?
The only thing I would say, Judge, is he's also eligible for deferred adjudication. I saw that probation said he would be eligible for probation. I'll be asking for deferred.
Okay. Any witnesses, state?
No, Your Honor, just argument.
Defense?
Just the defendant, Your Honor.
All right. Could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, and if you'll state your name for the record, please.
Alvin James Mendoza.
All right. Defense?
Thank you, Judge. Mr. Mendoza, before we discuss other factors in your life and your childhood, do you take full responsibility for what you've been charged with here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is there any excuse for your actions?
No, sir, there is no excuse.
Okay. You apologize to this court and did you at the time to the investigators when you were arrested?
Yes, sir, I apologize to, all the victims included in my.
Okay, so you're aware that this is
I'm
not-
sorry, he said including,
Oh, and all the victims included in my case.
okay.
Okay, so you are aware that this is not a victimless crime, even though some people might try to view it that way. You understand that it's not.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'd like to discuss your childhood. So who did you grow up with in your household?
My mom and partially my stepdad.
Okay. Did you have any brothers and sisters?
Yes, sir, I have one brother and one sister.
Okay. And are you the oldest?
Yes, sir.
And your mother, she's now deceased, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
How old were you when she died?
I was 14.
You were 14 years old when she died.
Yes, sir.
And did you know your biological father at all?
No, sir.
Okay, when did your stepdad come into your life?
Roughly when I was about, I'd say maybe 3 or 4.
Okay, and then were you, before you were arrested, were you in contact with him or had that kind of dropped off?
Rough thoughts.
Okay, so you were no longer in contact with him.
Yes, sir.
Did anything happen to you when you were a child? Were you abused?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Without getting into specifics, how old were you when that started?
Age 9.
Okay. So you were 9 years old. Do you remember what grade you were in?
Fourth, fifth grade, maybe even two,
And how long did that continue?
till I was 11.
Okay. Who was the person that perpetrated that abuse?
My stepfather's brother.
Okay. And just generally, was that sexual abuse?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How did it end? Like, how did that come to an end and stop happening?
My mother got in contact with my stepdad and his brother, and came to an agreement that he would never step foot near us again.
So do you know if it was ever reported to the police?
No, sir, not to my knowledge.
Okay, so you never talked to a police officer or investigator or anything like that when you were a kid?
No, sir.
Okay. Were you ever able to go to therapy or see a counselor for that?
No, sir, apart from the school counselor.
And when you say apart from the school counselor, how did that come?
I had spoken to my school counselor when I was in middle school, and it didn't have a positive outcome. And this was after my mom had passed away, when I was like after roughly about maybe 6 months. And the outcome was that there was a child protective services case opened, and my uncle got involved, and he did not have a positive outlook after that. By uncle, I mean my mom's brother.
Was he actually upset that you had said something?
Yes,
And why was he upset?
he was upset because it endangered his. It had opened up a case and endangered him with his son.
Okay, so basically he was investigated for neglectful supervision.
Yes,
Correct. Okay. So the first time you tell anybody other than your mother about this, it's a very poor reaction and nothing really comes about. Is that fair to say? Now, how old were you when you first searched for pornography?
11 years old.
Okay. And you would agree that that was well before you were mature enough or ready to understand what that was all about?
Yes,
And do you believe that that came about at an earlier age due to the abuse that you suffered?
yes,
Okay. And so you've never really had a chance to process what happened to you with any counseling or therapy to this day, is that correct?
yes, sir.
And so after your mother died, what was your living situation?
I had lived with my uncle, my mom's brother, and after it was born, more or less a downward spiral of things. We had no utilities at some points, and my mind was more on financial rather than going to school.
Okay, did you start working?
Yes, sir. I started working at 16.
And where did you work?
Restaurants.
And is that before your arrest, were you working in a restaurant as well?
Yes, sir.
So basically from age 16 to before you were arrested, you were working in restaurants.
Yes, sir.
And was your salary essentially going to help with the household and utilities and bills for you and your brothers and sisters and the living situation? So the money you were making was not just for you to do whatever to support your family. Still in mind.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If the judge were to give you some form of community supervision in probation or deferred adjudication, would you be willing to do any counseling, therapy, or other conditions that Judge Boyd requires us to do?
Yes, sir. I would be willingly to be able to follow all of those any stipulations that I'm given regarding counseling classes or
And community service or
community services.
anything else?
Yes, sir.
And you would agree to any restrictions on any sort of devices or electronics, is that correct?
Yes, sir. Fully.
And you actually indicated to me that you wanted therapy, you wanted some sort of somebody to talk to because you've never had a chance to process what happened to you. Is that fair to say? Okay. And what if you were to get deferred adjudication or probation, what plans do you have in the future?
My plans are to get a small business degree and open up a food shop and also become a culinary expert.
And now, after you were arrested, you were interviewed by law enforcement, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you cooperated with them fully, is that true?
Yes, sir.
And you gave them the details of your online accounts so that they could assume your online identity, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And the purpose of that was to grant them access so that they could investigate anyone who was distributing or possessing child pornography, is that correct?
Briefly, on.
Yes.
Mr. Mendoza, how old are you today?
I'm 22 years old.
So is it fair to say that although you may have not had a full understanding of what you were looking at when you started looking at this type of material at 11, at some point you knew that you were looking at something you shouldn't have been looking at, correct? And unfortunately, it sounds like you have firsthand knowledge of what these children you were looking at were going through, is that right? And even still, you not only viewed these images or searched for these images, you were sharing these images and trading them, is that right? Did the PSI say that you had a fiance? How old is she?
She's 17.
She's 17. So she's underage currently, is that right?
Yes,
I would object, Judge, to that question. 17s.
All right, 17 is the age of consent, so.
When did you begin dating her?
roughly about a year ago.
Okay, she was 16 and you were 21, more or less, is that?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't have any further questions then.
All right,
Just
any follow-up?
just a bit of clarification, Judge. Where does your girlfriend live, her fiance?
New Mexico.
Okay. And how many times have you been out to see her?
Once.
Just once. Okay. And were her parents aware of this the entire time?
Yes, sir.
They actually chaperoned you when you went to visit her, is that correct?
Yes, sir. Fully supervised.
And so they were with you at all times, and at no point were you alone with her, is that true?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And they actually approve of your relationship, isn't that true?
Yes, sir.
Okay. At no point did they ever say, hey, we don't want you around our daughter or anything like that.
So they're not, you know.
Okay, so with full knowledge, they accept you.
Yes, sir.
And even her parents have kept in contact with you since your incarceration, is that true?
Yes, sir.
That's it.
I have no further questions, Ron.
How did you meet her?
I met her online.
Okay. No, any other follow-up?
Argument now.
All right, court will hear argument. State, what are you requesting?
Judge, the state is requesting that you meet the cap of 7 years in this case. To point out a couple of things, the defendant was already given the benefit of some waived counts, and as well as, the cap and the ability to apply. Having reviewed the PSI report, although Mr. Mendoza does today apologize for what he did and state that he takes responsibility, it doesn't appear to me that full responsibility was taken. It sounds as though he would like to blame outside influences on why he did what he did. However, as you can see from the discovery and from the testimony, this was not just some searching of images or some viewing of images. It was storing of images, it was uploading of images, and it was trading of images for more images. I don't think that we know, the court knows that every person that's sexually abused does not begin trading, viewing child pornography. This is not as simple as a viewing of a few images. Also, I noticed in the pre-sentence investigation report, when discussing drug abuse issues, and it appeared as though Mr. Mendoza had stated that in spite of negative impacts on his jobs and his ability to maintain jobs and attend jobs, he continued to do the drugs. That appears to me like someone who's not as willing to make a change in their life for the better when they're doing something that they know they should not be. He himself, based on his prior experience, should, as a child, which is unfortunate because that shouldn't happen to anyone, he should know firsthand what these children are going through, and in my opinion should have been even more sensitive to those types of images rather than using them or blaming his childhood as why he's viewing those images. Further, Your Honor, I know this is not part of the case and her parents may be fully aware and okay with this relationship, but I do think that it is concerning that on top of viewing and trading child pornography, he is meeting in someone who was at the time when they met underage online, may not have interacted with her in person a lot, but clearly have a relationship strong enough to have apparently proposed to her, someone younger than him who may be now of age at age 17. But I do think that that's something else that we should be concerned with going forward in the future. And so because of that, I don't feel this is a case that's good for probation, and I would be asking for prison time.
All right.
Thank you,
Defense.
Judge. I'm gonna be asking for deferred adjudication, Judge. When we're talking about deferred adjudication versus regular probation, I think the most damning aspect of this is the fact that he's gonna have to register as a sex offender for the rest of his life. As we know, deferred in a case like this is not really like a deferred in any other sort of case, Judge. Just the mere fact that he's going to be registering as a sex offender for the rest of his life is going to be far more punishment than being a convicted felon. It's going to be a scarlet letter that follows him around for the rest of his life. Sending him to prison is not going to make anyone safer in this situation, Judge. Obviously, he has unresolved trauma, and even in the PSI, I believe it was on a scale of 1 to 10 for some child trauma scale. They said he was a 9 out of 10. So he did have a very traumatic childhood, you know, as the state acquiesces to and agrees to. I'm not a psychiatrist, Judge. I can't say for certain why he's in the position that he is. Nobody can. I can't. The state can't. He's not saying, and he's never said that this is exactly why he's made the decisions to land himself in this position, but we can't ignore it, and I think it has to be some sort of a factor. He's, like I said, him going to prison is not going to make anybody safer. He's a very young man. He was just, you know, above, he was just a few years when this investigation started from actually being a minor himself. I believe he was 19 or 20 years old. And so even if you gave him the max, the cap, he's still going to be a young man when he gets out. And he's not going to have addressed anything in his past to become a better person. I think what he needs, and is absolutely willing to do it, is any sort of the standard counseling that they have, any sort of therapy, Judge, to process the trauma that he went through as a child and understand the decisions and steps that led him to this position. And he's never said that that was exactly why it happened or that that's an excuse, but I do believe it's a factor that's mitigating and does need to be considered in this situation. He cooperated fully with law enforcement, Judge. I would take it as a grain of salt. Anything in the PSI that appears to be Mr. Mendoza minimizing his guilt, and because there is that bit on the PSI that says this is just a summary, this is not a word for word situation. Every time I've met with Mr. Mendoza, he's never minimized his guilt in any form, and his plan is not to minimize it here with you today. Like I said, he cooperated with law enfortement. He gave them all the credentials to his online accounts so that they could assume them for further investigations. Because of that, Judge, his childhood his remorse, and I believe that it would be the best outcome for society if he is actually able to process that, understand the decisions that led him to be in this position, become a better person. Like I said, whether it's prison time or probation, he's still gonna be basically a young man with most of his life in front of him whenever that comes about. So we're asking for deferred adjudication, and actually my client prepared a statement for the court if you would give him the opportunity to read that to you.
Sure. Any objections?
No.
Honorable Judge Boyd, today I approach your sound with utmost respect and remorse for my actions. As of November 5th, 2023, I have been incarcerated for 7 months in the Bexar County Adult Detention Center. Since my incarceration, I have learned a strict understanding of the severity of my case and have been physically harmed 3 times since. I have grown terrified of being in jail and fear prison would be worse on my mind and my life. My childhood has been stripped away from me since I was age 9, and I would require counseling because I never got to talk about it and feel that this is why I made my mistakes. So I come before the courts respectfully asking for your consideration and granting me probation and not prison. My family and I agree that I may need the maximum probation allowed and a 180-day sanction with limitations on what I can do. Given my record, I will be a model probation, attending all classes assigned in order to become a successful member of society. I will never be the same mentally after my incarceration. I will never return to the mistakes I have made. My goals going forward in life are to be a culinary expert and chef and get a small business degree to own a food truck/restaurant. I am not a burden on my community. I am a taxpayer, and prior to my arrest, I was an assistant manager at my local restaurant. I have a family wishing for my safe return home without bodily injuries. So in conclusion, you granted probation by you, Judge. You will witness that you are not going to be making any mistake. I am in full agreement for mental therapy/counseling classes and other stipulations that may be added, but they will be followed to the T and fulfilled with great expectation. Thank you, Judge, for listening to my statement.
All right, thank you. All right, Mr. Mendoza, I want you to know that I always read everything. I'm not the one who accepted this plea, but I did read over the stipulations and everything, and I have listened to the argument of your attorney, listened to the argument of the state, and understand your trauma and what you've gone through. And I'm sorry that you've gone through that. I'm a firm believer that when people go to do their time, be it at the Bexar County Jail or if it's at prison, they should not be subjected to violence, because the answering for those charges are what happens in court. The prison is just the conclusion or the result of that, where you do your time, and people should leave people alone, and people should not be attacking people at the Bexar County Jail or at the prison. People should be able to go to the prison, go to the jail, do their time in peace, and hopefully learn what their triggers are, hopefully address the traumas that are in their life. But the problem is when people go to the Bexar County Jail and when people go to prison, everybody, well, not everybody, some people are at the jail and at the prison dealing with their own traumas, and their own traumas present themselves in attacking other people. It presents themselves in not knowing the normal way that things should run in society, or the helpful way that things should run in society. Then you have some people who are at the jail, some people are at the prison. They're just people who sole entertainment in life, their sole purpose that they see in life is just to prey upon others. I wish that when I would send people to prison and I would send the people to the Bexar County Jail, that they would get a chance to reflect on why they're there and reflect on bettering themselves and not having to reflect on watching their back. My concern in your case is the trading. That's a problem. So I'm going to deny your application. I'm going to find you guilty of counts 1, 2, and 3. And I understand that the state is asking for a cap of 7, but I understand the trauma you've gone through. And you can't go undo that. You can never get your childhood back. And who knows, maybe you would have been a different person if none of that had happened. But I'm taking that in consideration with sentencing you, okay? All right, so the court will sentence you to 6 years in each count. The counts are to run concurrently. There's chapter 62 compliance. And I'm going to ask that at the prison, they place you in the mental health unit. They do have persons that will help you with your mental health. They do have persons that will help you with the therapeutic community. I'll request for the therapeutic community as well, but I don't know if you're going to qualify for that. Even though I'm requesting that in my judgment, in my order, you're still going to have to ask for it. You understand? If you do not ask for it, they're definitely not going to consider it. And it's just going to be like, I never ordered it. Okay. All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it? All right, because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you. You're welcome.
Thank you, Ms. Davis.
Yes, thank you. Christopher De La Garza. And then after that, it will be David Quiones. And then Jesus Lopez.
What she said, that was.
Oh. That's one. Thank you. And the other ones I'll read more thoroughly to consider. All right, court is calling 2023 CR 9061, State of Texas versus Christopher De La Cruz. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
Defense.
Eric DeWalt, I represent Mr. De La Cruz.
Are you Christopher De La Cruz?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery and did you review it with your client?
Yes, sir.
Court will find the state is in compliance with discovery. Showing you what's entitled application for for community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Judge, we're waiving count 1, proceeding on count 2, and then we're gonna waive the repeat offender enhancement application.
No objections, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled court admonishments and defendants waivers and affidavit of admonitions. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand the state is proceeding on what is in count 2, possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1 gram to 4 grams? That's a 3rd-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court doesn't follow your plea, and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do,
Do you believe he is currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
in my opinion, yes.
Mr. Dela Cruz, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, state is proceeding on count 2. They're asking that your punishment be assessed at 5 years in the prison, and they're opposing your application. Did you understand that to be the plea? Defense?
Yes,
State?
Yes, Judge.
Showing you the waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon in the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are there many such motions?
no, no,
Then to the offense in count 2, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No comment.
State, any evidence?
State offer states exhibit 1 in all attachments.
Your Honor, we've had an opportunity to go over that in its entirety. No objections to its admittance.
All right. Showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call them the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments. The court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty and the court will find you guilty. Can I have parties approach?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Just before.
No. Thank you. Sure. All right. So for a PSI with a TAP evaluation, how long did you?
I would say. The holidays and everything.
Mhm. Okay, so it'll be the first of the year. I can try, I mean, if I were to put it any sooner, they may not have it, right?
Yeah.
So what we can do, Mr. DeWalt, we'll put it at the second week in January, but if you check in and find out they have it done before then, we can take it up before then.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So can we put this for January 11th? All right, so we'll come back on January 11th. That's 2024. And at that time, and I'll order a TAP evaluation and PSI. Is there any mental health that needs to be done?
I don't believe so, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, so we'll do a TAP evaluation. All
Thank
right,
you very
thanks. All right.
No issues.
Yes, we can go off the record. And so, Mr. Jawad, you told me you were waving at somebody when I thought you were raising your hand for that other question. Who are you waving at?
If I don't have to text it to her, Erin, can you put down the reset date? She's probably listening to this. Right?
All right, Aaron, his reset date is January 11th. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Judge.
All right, have a good one.
You too. That was 111.
All right, is the party here on Ortega? Tanya Ortega? Who's the attorney on that case? Leonard Johnson. Cornelius?
Erin said she got it.
Okay, all right, thank you. Tell Erin I said hello.
Guys, I think Eric, I think Walt was lying. I think he was raising his hand.
Don't tell my wife. Thank you.
No problem. No problem. Who is this client on bond? Ah, that's Umberto, right? All right, let Mr. Saldana know that we will recall that back. And we'll call it back for the November 30th. And he needs to be here exactly at 9. All right, thank you.
Judge, may I approach?
Yes.
I'm Nicholas Broom with the Civil Rights Division, General Harris.
Mhm.
Okay, I just have a few NIPAC rejections. I was wondering if you could send them.
All right, are they for this quarter now?
One of them, well, they are felony cases with county court cases as well, all of them associated with one defendant. The felony case is under the 187, but their rejection for multi-count indictment, and it was indicted. The entire indictment is in the 187.
Okay, let me see.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, Jason Garahan.
This Jason Graham or a different Jason?
Oh, this Jason Garahan. So on this, are you dismissing the felony that's in this court?
No, so just to run down, Judge, there were 2 official oppression cases, 1 harassment, 1 assault. I indicted under the official oppression case
Okay.
as a multi-count. They're all of them now. All the cases now are in the 187, and the file was just sent over last week, I believe.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, how nice.
Well, I'll be handling it, so you don't
Oh,
worry.
yeah, there you go. Judge, I'm not part of this. I don't know.
You're not a part of this, okay.
I'll take care of it, Judge.
All right, there you are.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Is the interpreter here?
Yes, Judge.
Hi, I'm Edgar Aguilar.
Yes.
Hello,
Hey, Judge,
Hi.
thank you. Sorry I'm late.
no problem. You're never late.
I haven't been in Hondo in a long time.
So how far is Hundo from here?
You know, it's not nearly as far as I remembered. It's really only just less than an hour.
Oh, okay.
But inbound traffic, if you're heading on 90 inbound at 7:45 in the morning, it's backed up for a mile. It's crazy.
All right, so the last time we were here, there was a question of whether or not he had an immigration attorney or he did not have one. So has that issue been resolved?
It has, Judge, and in fact, the immigration attorney emailed this morning and gave us some information that really isn't pertinent to our negotiations, but yeah, it's in essence, he's screwed, you know, so like that's kind of
Okay,
if he's convicted on these offenses.
all
So,
right. I like your legal terminology.
sorry,
Please tell me that was on the record.
yeah,
Oh, it's there.
3 years of law school.
And that's what we come up with. All they ever taught us was about entering the curtilage and race ipsa. You know, I've only had to use curtilage once in my entire legal career, and I was so excited about it. I'm like, it's within the curtilage. They can't do it.
One of my interns is doing her law journal thing about curtilage and it's way over my head. But yeah, I don't even understand it.
All right, so has an offer been tendered?
Yes, Judge.
Then which case, if y'all were going to trial, which case would you be proceeding on
Give me 1 second, Judge.
so that the defense will know?
That'd be 2023 CR 4709.
All right, so you'll know which one they're going on.
Thank you.
How long are you all expecting this case?
2 days, Judge.
It's not a whole lot of witnesses.
All right, then what I will do is I'll bring you all back on December 4th. All right, December 4th.
Thank you, Judge.
And they'll bring you over dressed for trial. You'll be brought over dressed for trial in whatever civilian clothing you have at the jail. If you wish to appear in something else, you'll need to do a clothing exchange. Let your attorney know. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, and I'll make that your jury trial date and your plea deadline date.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Very much.
You're welcome. Keonis? All right, you've been waiting patiently, Mr. Kimbrough. So do y'all have a proposed agreement or what?
We have.
All right, so I still need the trial court certification.
Well, it's continue. I don't know how.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I'm going to continue or not. All right. Court is calling 2021 CR 9806, State of Texas versus David Kianis II. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Garrett, for the state, Your Honor.
Brian Kimbrough from the.
Are you Mr. Kianis?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'm gonna show you what's entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision. Did you have a chance to review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
I did, Your Honor.
Are you the same David Kianis II who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2021 CR 9806 for the offense of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon on November 16, 2022 for a period of 8 years? Is that you?
That is me, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor. Violated condition number 2, on or about the 28th day of April 2023 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant David Kianis II did then there legally use a controlled substance, namely methamphetamine, in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
It's true, Your Honor.
Waive the remaining violated conditions, Your Honor.
Any objections? Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 2, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 2?
I do, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 2 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor. And the recommendation for under probation is also the same, to deny the motion to move adjudication of guilt and continue the individual on his deferred, and to have him enter the DDRF followed by outpatient and 180 days in sober home.
Is that what you're asking the court to do, defense?
It is, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Kianis, you want to raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
David Kianis II.
All right, Mr. Kianis, why are you not being successful on this probation? And here you are back on the same day that I gave you probation, the 16th. So why are you not doing what you're supposed to do?
I don't have any valid excuses. I've been doing the best that I can out there, and
I made a lot of the wrong choices. I didn't pay my phone bill. I didn't have the available open opportunity for probation to contact me. And that's my fault. That's why I wasn't able to follow some of the conditions, but it's not something that I wish to continue doing. I just want the opportunity to be able to make this right and
Well, this is a case where the state wanted you to go to prison. And your previous attorney brought me medical issues concerning you, mental health issues concerning you. So I'm the one who gave you deferred. And instead, what you're doing is using drugs. And then I even tried to address the mental health issue, and I'm not taking it as true, but we're trying to get to the bottom of what's going on with him. I even had you go to the mental health initiative, and you're not doing that. You're doing nothing. You're just coming to me with your hat in your hand and saying, please don't revoke me. So I don't understand how things would be differently if I were to follow the agreement and not revoke you. So what are you doing?
I'm just trying to do the best I can out there, and
But what does that mean?
I've had a unstable home environment, and I haven't been home as often because it hasn't been a very positive place to be.
Okay, well, how old are you?
36 years old.
All right, who are you living with?
My father.
All right, so obviously, maybe your father doesn't want you there, or you don't want to be there because you don't think it's the best environment. Am I right in that?
You're right in the fact that I don't want to be there. It's just there's drug usage in the house, and I don't want to get in trouble for that.
Okay, so why don't you have a place of your own?
I'm on disability. They take child support out. I'm not making enough per month to support myself.
Okay. Probation? I don't know what we can do with Mr. Kianis. Where is he gonna be living? I mean, I know everybody said sober home. But
So I know that that was a recommendation, and I had spoken with defense counsel about it. I mean, he would have to, you know, for the sober living environment, I mean, that is something that is also requires payment, and it's like a rent. You have to rent a room. So I mean, there's the financial obligation for that as well.
so does anybody know how much that costs?
I think it varies per house. So he has to, I had explained that they have to kind of apply to enter the sober living home. And then the sober living home has to be willing to accept him as a resident.
Well, will Lifetime accept him?
I believe that they will accept him. I know that we had talked about some medical issues that he has. And so I had explained, you know, even in an inpatient setting, you know, I don't know what his medical limitations are, but we can certainly try Lifetime recovery. And then maybe while he's transitioning out of Lifetime, maybe give him a referral to the reentry center, or maybe even recommend him to felony drug court.
All right.
That's another option that would have a lot of more frequent contact with him and some case management services.
All right, so I'll deny the motion, alter main conditions, and it's to be Lifetime recovery, followed by a referral to felony drug court with their dual diagnosis program. Is there anything else?
No, Your Honor. Is there a lifetime recovery? Does that involve a process? And
Yes, and they will actually transport him from the Bear County Jail.
that's fine.
All right. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record from here on out. You need to get in touch with your probation officer. You just can't be out here on probation and not really on probation because you're not doing anything. Otherwise, you could potentially be going to prison for 20 years. You understand?
I do, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Who's here on Jesus Lopez? Court is calling 2023 CR 8930, State of Texas versus Jesus Lopez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason, do your hand, Your Honor.
Defense?
Sean Shepard, John.
And are you Jesus Lopez?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, probation, this is an application. Jesus Lopez. Clause number ending in 8930. Counsel, you received all the discovery in this case and did you review it with your client?
I have your.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Lopez, I'm showing you what's entitled application for deferred adjudication or community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Going to show you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do now.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented? Mr. Lopez, I'm going to show you what's entitled court's admonishments and defendants waivers and affidavit of admonitions. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of evading arrest, detention vehicle? That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to a jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter in a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty, sentence you up to 10 years in prison
Yes,
and
Your
up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has your.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do your.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do your.
Mr. Lopez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial, showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor. According
to the plea, there's a $1,500 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. They're taking in consideration 2023 CR 8931, 713250. There's to be restitution, if any, under cause number 2023 CR 8931 to Dora Sturgeon, Sturgeon, and Alejandro Aguirre. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense, is that the plea?
It is your.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
Showing you the waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are there any such motions? Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 3 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation, 200 hours community service, restitution, and no contact with Doris Sturgeon and Alejandro Aguirre. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. State exhibit number 1 with all of its attachments.
No objection.
Showing you what's entitled wavering consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, sir.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, we just asked court to follow the recommendations.
All right, how old are you?
18 years old, Your Honor.
Have you graduated?
Yes, GD, Your Honor.
All right, do you have any children?
No, Your Honor.
So what are you doing with your life other than evading?
Nothing.
Why are you doing nothing with your life?
This defendant isn't hanging around, being around the right friends, Your Honor.
No, because if I were to ask those friends why, and they, you know what they would tell me? The same thing you just said, that you're not the right person to be around. So again, we're back to the question of why are you doing this?
Because it's.
I'm sorry, what? I don't understand.
I don't know, Your Honor.
You don't know why you are in a Challenger going 100 miles per hour? Do you understand the consequences of your action?
Yes.
What are your consequences so far?
3 years. Deferred probation.
No, I mean, 3 years is what they're offering you. I don't have to give you 3 years deferred adjudication. So why are you doing this? And why are you in Portland, Texas, taking somebody's vehicle, then coming to San Antonio and then driving 100 miles per hour?
I don't know, Your Honor. No reason.
Where are your parents?
His mom's home, this defendant's dad's, yeah.
Okay, what did he, I don't understand. Why is he referring to himself in the third person? And then not with his name, but as this defendant's dad and this defendant's parents? What's up with this third person thing? I mean, sometimes I speak to about myself in the third person as well, but I'm wondering why is he before me speaking about?
I think he's a little nervous, Judge. Now, we have had discussions regarding this, and I don't think he's come across as he did to me. He's very sorry for what he did. He understands that it was very stupid. That's what he told me. That's a very stupid thing that he did, and he definitely wishes he hadn't done it. He's been in jail for almost 4 months now, Judge. So that's been the consequences. He has seen that, and he does not want to be here. He wants to get this done. Wants to do his deferred, do whatever conditions the court gives it.
All right, when you're talking about this defendant, what defendant are you speaking of? About this defendant's parents? All right, so I'm going to ask you again, and I don't want to hear any of this defendant's this or this defendant's that. I don't want you speaking to me in the third person. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, so where are your parents?
Home and in jail.
All right, who's in jail?
My father.
And what is he in jail for?
I don't know.
All right, and where's your mom?
Home.
All right, have you used drugs in the past? You never used drugs whatsoever. All right, and who is Connor, this Daniel Connor Carr? Who is that?
I don't know.
They list him as a suspect in this person's involved. Who is that?
I don't know.
How did you end up in Portland, Texas?
I was never in Portland, Texas.
So where did you get this vehicle from? Because that's where this vehicle came from. This vehicle, the owner did not bring it to Portland, Texas. The vehicle was stolen from Portland, Texas.
I did not steal Portland, Texas.
So where did you get it from?
Portland.
Corpus Christi? All right, so you got a stolen vehicle from Corpus Christi?
Yes, sir.
And who did you get it from?
No one.
So you just boosted it from Corpus yourself?
Yes.
And where in Corpus? Was it at a restaurant? Was it at a hotel? Where did you boost it from?
Neighborhood.
What, you just walking around the neighborhood looking for a car to boost? Why did you choose a Challenger? Why not the Cadillac? Because you know what the commercial says is true. You know what they say about Cadillacs? It's not a luxury car, it's a Cadillac. What, are Challengers easy to boost? What color was it?
Black.
What color was it? Did it have rims? Or was it just factory? The interior, was it leather or fabric? Automatic?
Yes.
All right. How much do you think that car is worth?
20,000.
$20,000? Do you think your life is worth $20,000 or more than 20,000?
No, Your Honor.
No, I mean, is your life worth $20,000? Me, I think my life is priceless, but maybe you only think your life is worth $20,000. Do you think it's worth $20,000 or more?
More.
Right. Do you think your life is worth 10 years at the prison?
No, Your Honor.
Then why are you doing stuff to go to prison? All right. This is what the court is going to do. Court is going to sentence you to a $1,500 fine. That will be probated. Take in consideration 2023 CR 8931, 713250, restitution in 2003 CR 8931 to Doris Sturgeon and Alejandro Aguirre. There's to be no contact with Doris Sturgeon and Alejandro Aguirre. There's to be 6 years deferred adjudication, 200 hours of community service restitution. What are you planning on doing with the rest of your life as far as employment is concerned?
I was planning on going to the military, but that's not an option anymore, so I'm probably going to the barber school. And if that don't work out, I'm going to go to a community college for welding.
But I would tell you, the way the world is going now, military may end up accepting you. And I say that in all sincerity. When I was in school, they asked us a question, a group of us. They said, if your government came to you and asked you to serve, would you go? The guy next to me, you know what he said? Most definitely, because if the military is asking for me, they're desperate and we're in dire straits. But also, there are wars breaking up all over, so they may accept you. You can still look into it. You understand? So if you want to go to the military, you go to the recruiting person and say, this is what I have. And I will tell you this, if you go to the recruiter and they say, if you're not on deferred adjudication for this offense, we will accept you. Your attorney can come to me and I would strongly consider terminating you early, but only after you have signed the contract to go into the military. Because I know, because I have people who have been in the military, once you sign that contract, your life is theirs. There is no, oh, I want to reconsider my contract. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor. So
if he wants to go in the military, go to the recruiter and get that done. So there's going to be 200 hours community service restitution. There's to be regular UAs, proof of employment within 30 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Probation, is there any type of driving education for him to take that tells him not to speed other than playing Grand Theft Auto? But is that to help tell him not to be an aggressive driver? Because it's sort of, nobody should be doing 100 miles per hour.
No, Judge, I think it either that or you can just order a driver's defensive driving class.
All right, that'll just help him move faster. Okay. We'll just do a driving class.
I would also recommend, there's a program that we actually learned about recently with probation, or not with probation, but it's called the Ready to Work program. And it will assist people with, college readiness and even like tuition for classes.
Okay.
And then transition them into, some type of trade or job or professional service.
All right, we'll do the Ready to Work program. Is there anything else he needs?
No, Judge, I think that's it.
And I'll do field visits one time per month in case he's living with his mom. I want to see what's going on at that household. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? All right, I'm sorry, what?
We're gonna be living in Corpus.
He's actually from Corpus, Your Honor. I believe that's where his mother lives, so that's gonna be the issue we have.
Well, he may not, that place needs to be cleared because it doesn't sound like that's a good place to live.
Well, she don't live exactly in Corpus, she lives in Robstown.
No, it doesn't seem like it's a good place for you to live with your mom. I don't know.
I wasn't living there before.
All right, my orders still stand.
The field visit would be like, well,
He doesn't even know, he doesn't even have an address to me. He's like saying somewhere in Corpus. And
It's
then,
actually Robstown.
Robstown.
He
all
has
right,
an address.
all right, and what is that tattoo behind your neck?
Me and my brother got the same tattoo. Very short.
No, my question is, what is it a tattoo of? What is that a tattoo of behind his neck?
BFL, I'm not, B4L, I'm not sure what that means.
My brother got the same tattoo.
Right, Brothers for Life, I'm not sure if that's.
All right, do a gang evaluation. I will do the transfer to Robstown, but it doesn't sound like that's a good place for him. It sounds like that's gonna bring him right back here. But I will do that. Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you. You better do better. Otherwise, you're gonna end up right back here.
Yes, sir.
Judge,
Yes.
on the field visits, you said it was one per month for how long?
Oh, until further notice? Yes.
Thank you.
On that last file, is my docket in there? Oh, no, here it is. Yay. Sorry. Okay, just give me 1 second for that, sorry. Leonard Johnson. And this is no application.
That's great.
Court is calling 2023 CR 7902, State of Texas versus Leonard Johnson. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense?
Cornelius Cox.
And are you Mr. Johnson?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery and did you review it with your client?
Yes.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Johnson, I'm showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, sir.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor, save for the fact that we'll be waiving and abandoning the enhancement.
Any objection?
Okay.
Mr. Johnson, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes,
And did
ma'am.
you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon? Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court doesn't follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Johnson, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page, did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 4 years in the prison. There are no applications. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Barbara Ann Nichols Duncan. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand with the affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand with the affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that to be the entirety of the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you the waiver of appeal paragraph, did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counselor, are there any such motions?
Sorry.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contact.
State any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. State offer states 1 and attachments.
Okay.
Mr. Johnson, I'm showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will find you guilty. State, have you talked to the complainant?
I have, Your Honor.
And is she aware of this?
She is, Your Honor.
And is she in agreement with this?
She is, Your Honor.
All right, defense, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Oh, no, Your Honor, just say the court followed the agreement.
All right, the court will find you guilty, sentence you to 4 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's an affirmative finding of a deadly weapon. There's to be no contact with Barbara Ann Nichols Duncan. Going to show you what's entitled trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction and an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. Do not come back here again for this nonsense. Do you understand?
Yeah.
She does not want to be with you. And again, I'm going to tell you this. If somebody has a new boyfriend, a girlfriend, that means that they don't want you. Or if it means that, oh, I still want you, but I want my boyfriend or my girlfriend as well, you have 2 choices. Either accept it or say this relationship is over. You don't get violent. You understand?
Yeah.
All right, good luck to you. You're welcome.
All right.
Hey, how's it going?
Words of wisdom.
It's good seeing you as always.
It's always good to be seen. And on that note, thanks.
All right.
All right.
All righty. So who else is left over in the box?
Could be, Martinez and also being.
Okay, those are the only two people left on the docket. All right, could I see the file on Soto Victorino? Yes? Yes, if you'll come down. Who speaks Spanish here? Thank you. We're just gonna have to give him a new date. I think he has co-defendants. Do we know what date the co-defendants are set?
I know, Judge, exactly.
Can you look up and see when it is?
Judge,
I
think he had said you wanna hire a new attorney.
So is Ms. Zorka the attorney that you've hired?
Yes.
So are you planning on hiring another attorney or do you still want to be represented?
He said he hasn't had any contact with the attorney, so.
El último pago que se me dio por el informe al 20, y no sabe nada de él.
The last payment was made on the 20th, and he hasn't been
Heard anything.
Okay, so let me ask you, when are the co-defendants set?
Some is good, Ms. Freeman. So how many left? One?
Two more.
Two. Yeah, so there should only be one more.
All right, so
set for 727.
all right. So Deputy Mejia, is it gonna be? Are both co-defendants set on the 27th?
There should only be one judge. There's 4 total, 2 pled. He's one of the 2 left.
All right, so this is what we're going to do then. Mejia, I know there's an issue when you all have 2 co-defendants at the same time.
I don't think so, Judge.
All
There's
right.
4 of them filled out.
All right, we're gonna set this for November 27th. And I'm gonna make sure that an email, if you don't object, I'm gonna send an email to his attorney and tell them that they need to be here on the 27th. Okay? All right, thank you. And then the other person we have left is Martinez. All right, Mr. Martinez, your attorney did not show. All right.
Yo hablo.
Mr. Martinez, your attorney did not show.
Vamos a opinar.
We're going to bring you back on November 27th.
Vamos a mandar su casa el 27 de noviembre.
Is your attorney appointed or did you hire them?
¿Lo contrató tu abogado o le apuntaron?
No, yo anteriormente la estaba marcando, pero a veces que me contesta, a veces que no. So,
He's appointed. Sometimes he responds, sometimes.
All right, so what we're going to do is on November 27th, if your attorney does not show, we're going to make sure to get you another attorney.
El 17, si no viene, si tu abogado no viene, vamos a apuntarte un nuevo abogado. Okay? Si no viene ese día, la corte va a poner un nuevo.
okay.
All
Thank
right.
you, ma'am.
You're welcome. All right, do we have any other files left? Corpus? Oh, we took care of that. Yes. All right. All right. Yeah, we will be back. Our next court day will be November 27th. You guys don't eat spoiled turkey.
Yes, Judge.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. No, because I'm giving y'all time to spend Thanksgiving with your families.
Good.
Yeah. And so we will be back on November 27th.
All right, are you headed
Yes.
Oh, good. Tell mom I said hi.
Oh, I will. She's gonna,
Thanksgiving.
oh, yes. But you know what? I'm hoping that when I get home, everything will already be cooked.
If you time it right, if that plane's delayed.
Yeah, if it's delayed, I'm sorry, I'm stuck in Houston. But yeah, so we'll be back on the 27th.
Okay.
And then our last day until the new year, our last day is going to be December 19th. And then that'll give everybody a chance to make sure that Santa Claus know where to go.
Absolutely, Judge. Well, happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, happy Thanksgiving. Happy gobble gobble. Although some people have already started on Christmas.
My buddy that lives in Vegas, every year he sings that out. It's like, it's not having Thanksgiving, it's like gobble gobble. That's all he says. It's like.
Oh, wow.
Like,
You know,
No.
I haven't been to Vegas in forever. And so I want to go to see the Sphere.
I heard that's pretty cool.
My parents took a tour, they said it was awesome.
Oh, it is? Was it super crowded?
So the tour, they said wasn't that bad. There was people, but not a ton.
Okay.
I'd like to go see a concert or something there. That'd be really neat. Because somebody went there that took, it was a U2 concert.
Mhm.
And it was like I knew the husband and wife, and she got it for her husband. And she said he knew all the songs, but she didn't know any of them.
Yeah.
I knew like one U2 song, but she goes, it was really cool with all the.
Well,
animations.
Michael's there for and I think he took his wife too. They're there for a CLE.
Mhm.
And so he texted me, he's like, I'm going to the Rod Stewart concert. I said, if he does not sing Maggie May,
Oh.
you're done.
Hey, favorite song of all time. I named my dog Maggie May.
Yeah,
I almost named my child Maggie.
yeah.
Oh, that's.